So everyone lives in the same world. We all live on planet Earth, right? Pretty
Yeah.
obvious.
Indeed.
But that doesn't mean we all exist in the same realities. And what I mean by that is you can have two people in the same room, right? Like Steve and I. We were talking about this last night, which is where this came from. And I was like, dude, what's your world like? And Steve and I spend like all the time together. We live together, we're business partners, we go out, we do everything, right? And even still, I know that Steven exists in a different reality than Andrew exists in, because my mind works differently. My mind works a certain way. I think of the world in a certain way because I've had certain experiences that have shaped my beliefs, my reality, my bank account, my emotional, standpoint, I guess you would call it.
Yeah.
And same thing with you, right? And
100%.
it's crazy that we can be in the same environment but still exist in different realities.
And how do you think that comes about, right? Because like as you go through life, when you're young, you're a child, you're very moldable. You don't really have any sort of preconceived notions about what life is supposed to be like. And therefore, your reality is the most pure when you're a child. That's why people, revel when they look at a child sometimes, because they're like, wow, like look at how pure and like beautiful the mind of a child is, because it's so unfettered by the mess that society can really bring into your mind and your mindset and your perspectives. So it's like as you go through life, you have these new sort of experiences that give you different perspectives, and it actually shifts every single person's reality to be quite a bit different.
Mm-hmm. And it's crazy. Like, what does this mean for you? Like, if you really think about this, this can change everything for you if you understand this. Because if you understand that, depending on where you're at right now, your reality might be like this. This is maybe like your reality, your awareness of what goes on in the world, right? But if you talk to a billionaire, their reality maybe started like this, but it's now like this. They can see a very, very big picture. They have a much clearer understanding of life and the way the world works than someone who's not. And that's because that's not to say that they're better than anyone. That just means that they have grown their awareness. I think that's pretty fair to say that they're doing something right to get to billionaire level, right?
To put out that much energy, to receive that much energy back in the form of money in that resource, Obviously, they're doing something, going out there, creating experiences, shifting perspectives, expanding their mindsets. And the biggest thing is like, your perspective. Why should you care about this, right? It's because your perspective is going to change your reality. And since everybody has a different reality, you want to look at the people who have what you want, the people who are doing the things that you want to do actively, not just saying the things that you want to hear, but the people who have what you want and are actually doing it. What is their reality like?
Yeah. And then you can start to see at the next level. So you and I were talking about this the other day, how like the higher you go, the further you can see, the more of reality of, awareness you can see. Your awareness grows and grows and grows. And what that allows you to do is to see the next level. Like, because there's levels to life. There's levels to the game of business. There's levels to everything. There's, when we were starting off, I'll speak for myself. Like I wanted, God, what was it? It was $200 a month. When I first started working online, I was like, if I could make $200 a month, I could pay all my bills, because I was living at home at the time and my bills were basically going out, and that's basically it.
It's unbelievable. When I first started, I had a $20 commission that I could make from the network marketing company I was in.
God.
And I was like, if I could just do one of these a week, I could buy 4 $5 footlongs from Subway, which would be like lunch for most of my week.
Yep.
It's
insane. But that was our reality.
It's unreal. Yeah.
We were down here. That was our reality. That was our awareness level.
Yeah.
But then you start to meet people who were like, I only made $1,000 today. And then that was our level down there. And then we hear someone say, I only made $1,000 today. I was like, this man just made $1,000 today and he's complaining.
Yeah.
Do you even know? And then, we met like other people who are a little bit higher, and then a little bit higher, and then a little bit higher. And every time when you see the new reality and see what life could be, like we were at a party in Sweden last week or a couple weeks ago, and it was this really cool outdoor party. It was an amazing time. Like, the music's going off and just the cannons are just blowing smoke. It was crazy. But during the party, we met this guy, and he was a professional hockey player. And I started talking to the guy because you could just tell he's a high level dude. Like, you know, like when you start to raise up levels, as I'm sure you can see, yourself is evolving, right? You start to maybe dress differently, you start to act differently, you start to speak differently, you hold yourself differently, right? Yeah. Because your outside world is a reflection of your inside world. So as you grow, your external world grows with you. So I met this guy, and we started talking, and basically he starts telling me about everything he's doing. Is like showing me his conversations with his billionaire friends in his phone. He's like, yeah, this guy's a billionaire, this guy's a billionaire, this guy's a billionaire. And he starts telling me about his investments, because I'm always curious about like the next level and what that world is like, and like how to get there, right?
Yeah, of course.
And he was telling me, he was like, yeah, you know, I've got only 10 million in the bank right now, and you know, my goal is this. And I was like, wait. Back up one moment, please. 10 million in the bank right now, and you're just like unsatisfied, and you're just going up. He's like, well, yeah, because my friends are at this level, and I have a goal that I'm trying to get to this level.
Yep.
And right there, immediately, my reality, my awareness went like, boop. Oh, that's possible. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's what the next level looks like.
It's because who are you surrounding yourself with is going to either be, and this is something that you brought to my attention and kind of taught me in a sense, is like, you're either rising your standards to the people around you, or you're lowering your standards to the people around you. So it's one of the other. And in the case of your mindset and your perspective on life, when you hang out with, say, all billionaires, in this case, then you're probably not going to be super satisfied making $1,000 a day, because you're going to be like that guy that's the lowest on the totem pole in the group. Versus if you're in a group and you're making $1,000 a day, and everybody else works in, you know, a job, maybe they make an average income, say between 40 to 80,000 a year US, then you're making $1,000 a day. They're like looking at you like, oh my God,
you're up
this
here.
guy is a stud. So it's like, who do you surround yourself with? And what are those people? Are you rising to their standards, or are you lowering yourself to their standards?
Absolutely. And the fastest way to you know, get to this level is to surround yourself with those higher level people. And you don't have to go out. And, you know, we run into people now, like on a daily basis. We're meeting like what most people would consider high level people, right? Like the high level connections. And it's cool because our lifestyle allows us to go out and have meetings and, you know, during the day and like meet cool people, and we travel a lot. So now we're at a point where we can go out and just make these connections in person. But if you're watching this right now and you're like, yo, I'm in a job right now where I'm kind of like stuck where I'm at, and I'm trying to figure a way to get out of this, but I can't be running around the world going to like networking meetings.
Yeah, networking at the rooftops in Barcelona all day, and then going out at night and doing the whole thing. And you're in a different game. So
you're in a different reality right now, and that's fine. That's not a, oh, ha, 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 you're in a different reality. We started in the same exact thing. You have to work your way up the levels, but the fastest way to do that is to learn from people who are at the higher levels, and you don't have to go out and do this in person anymore, because the internet has made information available at your fingertips.
Like,
we're talking.
What are you doing right now?
It's crazy.
You know?
We're in Barcelona right now, and we're like talking to a camera, and you're seeing this wherever you are. It's incredible. So you can go on YouTube. You can buy people's courses. You can get mentors. You can read books. You can listen to podcasts. I recommend sticking with 1 or 2 channels right now and really focusing your energy. Like if you want to work on your wealth, like awareness, and work on building your wealth and your freedom, learn from people who have that. Don't go off and make the common beginner mistake of reading every single. When I started off, I got like 20 audiobooks on Audible. I was like, I'm going to read this, because I heard that you have to, you know, get knowledge and that's how you get better. But yeah, that's true, but you're going to run in circles for a very long time. Just find the direct information that's going to help you the most, and that's when you'll see exponential growth in a certain area of life.
It's one thing to get the information, right? We talk about this in other videos as well, where you can get the information, but in reality, you still have to take action on the information. So it's like, it's just one part to receive the information. The next part is to really go out there and start implementing this into your life. So when you can't necessarily get around people in person, maybe the group that is around you right now, you might feel like it's bringing you down. You might feel like inside of you, there's this deeper level entrepreneur that wants to be out there in the world, but maybe the group that you're with maybe oppresses that a little bit or suppresses that, because it's not the cool thing in your group to be an entrepreneur, to be on your grind as a business person. So in that case, you need to eliminate those people either from your life, or understand that a healthy dose of them is okay, as long as it's not interfering with your overall goals and mission. But the key is that you're really able to spend more of your time with people in books, in podcasts, or in videos like this that are giving you the action. First of all, they have what you want. They're doing the things that you want to do, but they're also giving you the action steps and the information. And then you go out there and you take action, even if you're not with those people. Because if you are with them, that changes everything. You're almost then forced to really be that higher level. If you hang out with all millionaires, not even billionaires, millionaires, you're going to start to make more money. It is a fact.
Yep.
If you hang out with all people who are actors, models, or celebrities, then you're going to start to gain celebridom or fame. Or you hang out with all people who are eating junk food all day. They don't work out. They play video games all day. I love video games, but I'm just saying, like, you know, you're going to start doing that, right?
Yep.
So whoever you surround yourself with most is what you're going to start getting into your life, because your inside is changing. Therefore, your external reality is forced to change as well.
You're the average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. That's
So
like
true.
a common saying, but it is so true. Like he said in another video, it's like one of those simple things that someone will say to you and you're like, oh yeah, that seems too
Yeah, I've
simple.
heard
But it's
that
like,
before.
that is
Yeah.
going to change everything if you really implement it. Because it's another thing, it's one thing to hear it, it's another thing to implement it in your life. So our advice to you, go and find people who are at the levels you want to be at. Learn from them, expand your reality, expand your awareness, and don't put a big ego around it, because a lot of people will be
Yep.
like, you know, I did this in the past as well, 100%. I still deal with ego, but it's like, oh, well, I'm killing it. Look, I know what I'm doing. I know where I'm going. Like, I'm learning. I got this thing going. Like, I make good money at my job. Like, I don't need all this. Look, if you do that, you're going to basically put like a metal binding on your awareness, and you're not going to be able to expand anymore. But if you kind of dissolve that ego for a little bit and like, yo, look, I get it. I am a little bit like, you're not down. You're not beneath anyone. You're not less than anyone.
Everyone is the same in reality. It's just that different perspectives.
Different-
No person is better than
exactly.
another, whether they're a billionaire or a
Exactly.
homeless man.
Exactly. And it's just about perception. It's just about increasing your value, increasing your awareness of the world. And when you do that, you're going to be able to see what the next level looks like. You're going to be inspired. You're going to be motivated. You're going to be like, wow, this actually is possible. That was a big thing for us, right?
Huge.
Seeing that
The
it's
belief.
possible.
The belief that comes with getting around people in person, of course, but the people that have what you want. But if you can't, you know, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, right? That doesn't mean that it has to be in person.
Yeah.
You could be spending time with someone who's deceased or passed away, like Jim Rohn, for example.
Yeah.
Like, who do you spend the most time with? Jim Rohn, Tony Robbins, Stephen, Andrew, and maybe, I don't know, your girlfriend or something, right? Who knows, right?
Combination, yeah.
Yeah,
But
so
for
like,
real, yeah,
yeah.
that's how you do it. That's how we got to where we are, is by simply like learning from people who are a little bit ahead of us, and then we rise, and then you go to the next level, and then you do that. And you do
Such a
that.
hack.
It's a never-ending game, and you can just go as far as you want and learn as much as you want and grow as much as you want, and life just gets better and better every day. Every day, if you do that, it just gets better and better.
It gets better and better, it can get better and better, and it will
And it will.
get better and better.
As long as you get better and better.
Right up here.